Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Zyrian. Today I'm doing another 5 tips to help yourself not get banned on GTA 5 online. These are some updated tips versus like my older videos. Like the last 3 parts, they're kind of getting out of date, so I want to do like an updated version because obviously I've been modding for longer now, so I have more experience with this. I just want to say though, these tips aren't guaranteed to not get you banned. They're just tactics that are going to probably help you maybe not get banned or postpone a ban. And obviously with the new update coming out where you can, the casino heist I believe next week, you want to be careful because Rockstar, usually their anti-cheat services are really good around update time, so be careful if you mod it all around this time period. When the casino DLC came out, I got banned like a day or 2 before, so based on my experience I just wanted to let you guys know you should probably be careful. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for 1.2k subscribers. It's so crazy to think about how fast we've grown on this channel. I can't believe we've gotten this far. You know, a year ago we were at literally like 40 subs and now we're at 1.2k. We're even, I think it's like 1.21. I think that's what we're at, 1,210. So thank you guys so much. It's crazy to see the growth. This journey's been so fun and I can't wait to see where we go in the future. Since we're doing another how to not get banned modding video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the older videos I made. Parts 1 through 3 did absolutely amazing on my channel, so thank you guys so much for that. I can't thank you guys enough. The views were insane on those. Hopefully these tips will help you out, especially if you're new to modding. Last thing though, before we get into it, please hit that like button, sub button, notification bell, stay up to date with all the future videos. Yeah, let's hop right into it. By the way, these tips are in order, just to let you guys know. Alright, so tip number 1 is going to be use paid mod menus. I know a lot of people want to use free mod menus, but honestly, at this point, Rockstar's anti-cheat is like A1. And in my experience, free mod menus, you're going to get banned pretty much every time you use them. There's some people who have said, yeah, I didn't get banned using them, but it's a small percentage of people, I'd say, who don't get banned using one versus the people who do get banned. So I'd say go for a paid menu, especially if you want to do recoveries. Recoveries in general, like if you don't know what recoveries are, it's just like adding money in rank, basically stuff like that, like your player stats and everything. That stuff is going to almost get you banned all the time. Paid menus are just a little bit safer for it. Really just the main protections paid menus have is they have limitations on how much you can add, like how much money you can add. Like bags usually are like 2.5k, so it's nothing crazy, like you can't do 100,000 bags. Also, your level doesn't just immediately go to like whatever you set it to in one session. You have to join a new session, and then you get the message like Rockstar corrected your RP level. And then obviously the fact that a lot of times paid mod menus aren't detected versus a lot of free mod menus get detected very easily. Obviously there's some pros and cons, but from my experience I'd say go for a paid menu, especially if you want to be serious with modding, and do it a good amount. But it all depends on what you're doing too. Like if you're not doing recoveries, like you're just maybe teleporting and you're just like doing some animations, you might be all right just using free mod menu. It depends, and also you have to make sure it's not detected, because it doesn't matter what you're doing. If the mod menu is detected, you're going to get banned regardless. It does really depend on what you're doing, but if you want to just do recoveries and everything, you're going to want to lean towards a paid mod menu. But if you're not going to do any of that, you might be able to slide with a free mod menu. If you have any questions about it, just ask me down in the comment section below and I'll give you my opinion on it. I'd say go for a paid mod menu overall, Joe, just because they're a lot more safer, and just don't go all out and buy one that's a lot of money, because some people just overprice them. Like you could find some for a decent price, and I think of it like this: would you rather use a free mod menu and buy GTA multiple times, or use a paid mod menu and only maybe have to buy GTA once, maybe twice if you're unlucky? It all depends on what you do. You can't really guarantee you won't get banned, because obviously Rockstar's anti-cheat does that job for them, also reports and devs and all that, so there's no guarantee you can't get banned, but you just really gotta be careful. Check out my other tip videos too if you want to know anything else. I'll link those down in the description, and some of the tips will still help you to this day. Like I said though, if you have any questions about anything, or even like any of the tips I said in my old videos, just ask me and I'll let you know my opinion on it. Alright, tip number 2 is going to go back to the recoveries topic. Don't do them. Just don't do them. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I just want to do this so I can have account back and everything. If you're going to do them, 1, go on a paid menu. Don't risk it with a free menu. It's not going to turn out well. I can guarantee it won't turn out well. And like I said, if it does, you're a small percentage of people who mod who get that to work out for them. So if you don't want to get banned, use a paid mod menu. And I can't even guarantee you won't get banned if you do a recovery on a paid mod menu, because there's so much that goes into that. Honestly, the give all weapons feature, I've been using that for a while now, and I've been safe with it. Along with I did my level, I'll admit that. I made my level like 146, so I made it nothing like crazy. It was just a kind of a random level, and hopefully that won't be literally the death of my account. But I'd say since mod menus allow you to unlock pretty much everything in the game, if you can, just go with that method, just unlock stuff versus actually changing your rank. Overall, recoveries are just a really unsafe thing to do at this time. Maybe once Rockstar stops updating the game, it'll be a more safe thing to do, because obviously like GTA 4 nowadays, stuff like that, it's older. I know it's really old now, but like games like that, even like 5 years ago, you're not getting banned for modding on it. But since GTA is still new, we have the casino heist DLC coming out next week. Like it's still being updated, so you have to be very careful. They're still updating it, so you got to treat it like it's a newer game in terms of modding. So yeah, just don't do recoveries. Just stay away from them. I know it's gonna upset some people, but honestly, if you don't want to buy the game again, just don't do them. Although if you don't care, go ahead and go crazy. Tip number 3, don't troll people heavily. I'm not saying don't troll people at all. Obviously it depends on what you're doing, because if you're overloading lobbies with like extra cars and you're like spamming people, like there's some things like it's like ram kill, or there's something where it spams a whole ton of dump trucks at them. I know that was in a free mob menu I used. Stuff like that, that's really gonna crash your game for one, depending on your PC. Even if you have a good PC, it might crash it, but stuff like that, you don't want to spawn all that stuff into a lobby, because obviously Rockstar's anti-cheat, I'm sure, can detect when stuff like that is going on, because that's obviously not normal. But I'm not saying you shouldn't troll at all, like especially if you're doing it with friends or you're just doing it with a few people for like a small amount of time. Don't do it for a long amount of time, so people will just go and be able to report you, get more people to report you in the lobby, because I know people will message other people and say report this person. Really just try and keep it between you and your friends, to be honest, if you can. But if you can't and you just want to troll some other people, just don't do it frequently and don't do it for long periods of time. Also be careful with the features you use, like freezing and everything like that stuff. It's kind of over the top. Caging too. I mean, if people can't figure out who it is doing it, you're safer. That's a good thing. If they can't figure out who the person is that's doing it, don't make it obvious. That's one of my tips in my other videos. Don't make it obvious you're modding, because that is literally one of the worst things you can do. You may think reports do nothing, but trust me, they do stuff. They look at that stuff. It's more of like, you just got to look at the situation itself and be like, okay, is this really too risky for me to do, or is it all right? Like obviously some stuff is really risky and you can slide with doing that every now and then, but you just don't want to do it over and over. Just don't troll heavily. Like I said though, if you have any questions on anything like that, like how much is too much, just let me know down in the comment section. I'll try and give you my answer. Tip number 4, use the Rockstar protections. I know this is in paid mob menus. I don't know about free mob menus, but there's literally a thing called Rockstar protections where 1, you can bail to single player. 2, it tells you if there's devs in the game. There's stuff like that mob menu creators have added to their menus that can help you be protected from getting banned, because 1, if a dev joins the lobby, that's not good. So you can bail to single player, like automatically it'll take you into single player if they join the lobby, and that's good because you don't want to stay in a lobby where they can detect you that way. Also, if you don't want to do that, you think it'll be fine, you can know if there's a dev in the lobby, so you can be careful with what you do. Like if a dev joins the lobby, you don't want to be blowing everyone up and caging everyone and trolling, because obviously they're going to figure that out. Some mob menus will even tell you if someone's modding or not. I don't know how accurate those things are, but I know the mob menus have the features. I've even seen free mob menus with that feature, so it's not just for the paid mob menus. You can only imagine what Rockstar has the ability to do, since they literally built the game and they have special features. That one's just a really simple tip. Just use those features. They're there for a reason. Honestly, it's only going to help you more so than it's going to hurt you. So yeah, that was just a quick little tip. Just use those protections. For tip number 5, final tip of the video, I just want to say, don't go crazy in lobbies, and it's going to be a more broad or like general tip. Don't overload lobbies with everything. Don't troll too much. This goes for like everything. Don't troll too much. Don't spam too many cars that you're spawning in. Don't spawn too many peds and everything. It goes back to the trolling, like with the dump truck thing where you spam them at someone. Don't spawn in so much stuff that's gonna make Rockstar wonder what's going on. Also, if you're trolling, don't just like go do it over and over. Don't make it over. Don't overdo it so you're gonna get reported by everyone. Like I said, it's a very general tip. Like, don't overdo anything you can really do in a mob menu. Like if you can spawn peds, don't over spawn peds. I know, for example, you can add rapid fire on some weapons and do some crazy features like ghost mode and everything. Don't just do that and run around the lobby with invincibility, running through cars and blasting people with what literally becomes the ray gun with rapid fire. I know it's called the up and atomizer, but literally if you put rapid fire on that thing, you might as well call it a ray gun. Don't overdo everything. I could go into detail about every feature in a mob menu, but it really applies to like anything in a mob menu. Just don't overdo it. Like, yes, if you do run around with invincibility on and you're just not bothering other players so they're not shooting at you, that's okay. You're not really overdoing it, I'd say. But like anything where you're gonna spawn a ton of cars or you're gonna put one feature on like rapid fire, just don't overdo it, especially in a single lobby. Use it wisely. It's very broad, like I said. I'm trying to describe it as best as I can, but I feel like you guys get the point. Just overall look at it and be like, is this really safe? Is this gonna get me banned? But once again, if you don't know, just ask me and I'll tell you my opinion on it. But yeah, that's all for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video does help you out in the future. Like I said, I can't guarantee you won't get banned, but these tips are only gonna help you. So yeah, I wish the best of luck to all you new modders and current modders out there who want to go try modding. Hopefully these tips will help you not get banned. Hopefully you guys don't get banned. Just look at it and think about it for a second and be like, is this really gonna keep me safe or is this gonna get me banned? You just gotta look at it basically. Alright, but yeah, that's all for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button, sub button, notification bell, stay updated all the future videos. And yeah, I'll see you on my next one.
Let go your ego. I'll let go my ego. Naked and free souls.